Hey there everybody, Mike here, coming at you from Badlands Paintball. Well, today we're going to be looking at a paintball marker that a lot of us have been waiting patiently for. It's definitely stormed onto the MagFed market. It's got a lot of buzz behind it and the marker is looking great. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tiberius Arms T15. It's got a nice case here, looking really sleek, so I'll bring you in a little bit closer here. We can actually open everything up, show you what's going on inside. Okay, so I hope nobody minds, but I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of removing the protective cardboard packaging to keep our nice hard case here from getting scuffed up. But that's probably going to be the first thing that you notice about this awesome paintball gun, is that it does come with a really nice hard case to protect everything. So it's got, I believe, foam on the inside here, but just really durable hard case. It's got a little bit of give to it, so it's not going to be too bad in your gear bag, but it's definitely going to be the protection you need for the T15. So great. A really quality box for your gun right off the bat. It does have a carry handle on there too, so it's really easy to maneuver around, but we'll zipper it open here. So we've got going on the inside. So I'll actually flip this around for you guys so it's easier to see. So as you can see, as I said, there's some high density foam on the inside of your case here, so it's really protective for your marker, for the actual magazines itself. Now everything, as you can see, does strap down as well too, so it's very secure. Now inside, up at the top here, we do have our Tiberius Arms barrel sock, which is going to be standard. You definitely need to have a barrel sock with all paintball guns. Now we do have a complete manual with some parts going on in here, some spare O-rings, screws, all the Allen keys you're going to need. You do have an alternate feed neck attached as well here. Stock out of the box, the gun does not have a feed neck installed. It actually just has this little plate here. We're on a real firearm. That's where your shells are going to be ejected. On this one, not so much because there's clearly no shells, but it looks really great on there. It looks like the real deal. However, this T15 does still have the ability to swap from magazine fed to hopper fed. So if you want to stick your hopper feed neck on there, you definitely can. So feed neck and your complete manual along with Allen keys and some O-rings and screws are going to be in that bag. That's just great. Inside this little box here, we have some flip-up sights. So the T15 does come with flip-up sights stock. You've got your rear sight there as well as your front sight, and you can see just by pressing the button, they do flip up into place. So very nice. Tiberius does give you some pretty sweet sights right off the bat. And one thing one of our guys pointed out too that was very cool was even when they're down, they do have a little bit of a stock iron sight on there. So you can actually line up the whites on your sight even when it's down with the white on the front tip there. That's going to be great even if you have, for example, a riser rail with some red dots or a scope. You can actually sight underneath that riser rail and use these white iron sights, or of course flip them up into their raised position. But either way, really cool that you get some iron sights right out of the box, I should say, with your T15. They look great on it. So it looks like the marker actually comes with a sling as well too, a little bit of a padded sling. That's going to be great. I mean, the marker is to scale with a lot of firearms out there, and it's also going to be weighted nicely too. So, you know, if you're going to be out there for a long period of time, really nice that Tiberius sent you with a spare sling as well. On the inside here, we also have an alternate on-off ASA. So let's actually pull this gun in here and I can show you what this is for. Now before I do pull the gun here as well, there is a small tool on the front here to be able to remove your front shroud. This is a similar design to a lot of the front shrouds out there on carbines already. So you will need to use that tool to get it out. But let's open this on up here. Perfect. So our T15 paintball gun, just awesome. It does come with 2 magazines right out of the box. Just gonna slide one of those in there. Really solid magazine, almost no wobble to it at all. And that's one thing I should say about the whole gun, is it's really solid. The whole thing is just built to last, and it feels like it. It's really comforting when you pick up a new gun and it feels this solid. That's something you notice with the T15 right off the bat. Let's get this other magazine out of here. And we'll move the box off to the side. Yeah, so really solid construction. Now this alternate piece that I showed you there a second ago, the on-off ASA, will actually attach to the end of your tank here. So you'll actually thread the tank into this on-off ASA, and you'll thread the ASA into the back of the gun. That allows you to gas up or degas your tank when you're off the field. That's great, just allows you to remove the tank that much more easily, purge air out of the gun without actually screwing off the tank itself. If you wanted to purge the air out of this gun currently, you would have to completely remove the tank, fire off the last shot, and then you'll be degassed. With the on-off ASA, you're going to be able to do that on the fly without removing your tank, so that's really, really handy. Now, if you do want to use this ASA, it actually extends the length of the tank a little bit. At that point, you'll want to use the extra linkage arm here that Tiberius does provide in the box. That will actually slide into place in the back here and extend this arm so that you can have a full length on your car stock here, on this adjustable car stock. So that's going to allow for you to use this on-off ASA. Definitely a very cool upgrade that I was really excited to see when I first saw the T15. So that's great, on-off ASA. Now, as I stated a moment ago, you do have the rotational barrel, so no longer do you actually have to push in and shift. The T15 now just rotates on the fly, just like so. Magazine fed, hopper fed, really easy peasy. It does have a removable tip as well, so all your previous Tiberius style mock silencers will mount on this T15, and I tell you what, they look great. The grip handle, really, really comfortable, really, really easy to use. The mag release is simple as well. As I said, the magazines are really rugged themselves, 19 first strike or 68 cal paintballs, and the first strike rounds actually just rotate right around this U. So they have really, really consistent feed. Tiberius worked a long time on these magazines to make them both cost effective but also durable and a great feed to them. So everybody will really appreciate those magazines. Has a great cocking design there, a true cocking handle, just like the M4s and M16s, and a really great trigger pull as well too. So I definitely love this T15. It's looking really, really good. It feels great. It's definitely got me excited. Alright everyone, hope this video has given you all a really good look at the new T15. The marker feels great in the hands, really, really solid. The magazine is really sturdy, which I like, has the ability to shoot for strike rounds, which, well, really is what Tiberius is all about. But all in all though, it's definitely just going to be the looks and feel of this marker and how it's going to shoot on the paintball field that will set it apart. I mean, it's got a 1-to-1 ratio with a lot of the other carbines out there, so anybody looking for realism, this is going to be the top of the line marker for you. So if you do want to see the T15, definitely make sure to come into any of our 8 locations across Canada. There'll be lots of guys and girls in the shops who'll be willing to talk your ear off about the Tiberius T15. Now, if you can't make it into our stores, alas, you won't be able to hang out with our friendly staff, but that's okay because you can check us out at our online site at www.badlandspaintball.com. So that online store, you're going to be able to see the T15 along with a myriad of other Tiberius Arms gear and everything else related to paintball and airsoft. Now, while you're online, make sure you check us out at Facebook and Twitter. We're also on Instagram now at BadlandsPB, so you can check out some cool pictures there. But Facebook and Twitter is just a great place to hang out, talk about paintball, ask any questions that you might have. Now, if you're new to this YouTube channel, welcome. If you've been on here for a while, we much appreciate your support. Everybody, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down there if you like this video or if you're stoked for the Tiberius Arms T15. Now, you know the most important thing to me though is actually hearing from everybody. So comment below, let me know what you want to see for the future. I myself and Badlands will try our best to get those videos out to you, but definitely comment below because it makes my job a whole lot easier, guys. But the most important thing is actually getting out to your local field. So get a paintball mask on, get a gun here like the Tiberius Arms T15 in your hands, and go on out there and play some paintball, everybody. See you later.